Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Moxie and this is my battle for Week 7 of Season 3 of the Major Pokemon League. So this week I'm going up against CIPHER, not Blocka, just CIPHER. You drop a Blocka. But yeah, definitely check him out. The link will be down below. He's a cool guy. He's been a friend since Season 1, so definitely just check him out. He's a cool, awesome dude. So actually, you see a little team builder here. So I did not do a separate team builder this week, but I'm doing one now, or I'm about to in a second. So if you want to just skip to the battle, there will be a timestamp down below in the description. So if you want to just do that and be lame, you can, but you should stay around and watch the team builder, because I'm cool and it's cool and dank and stuff. But yeah, so big thank you to some people this week. Thank you to Riz for joining my team. Thank you to CIPHER for recording my side of the battle after we did it, of course. And actually, fun fact about this battle, I redid it, but I did it while I was in the Outer Banks for a family vacation. But yeah, so I was not home, and I did not have my my two screens like I usually do. I just had my one screen from my laptop, so it was a little harder, I guess, but I was still able to run damage calcs, and I'm still able to get the Wi-Fi on my 3DS. So it was all good. We did the battles all cool and dandy. But yeah, so I'm just gonna read off his team. You should see the nice and cool team builder layout right around me and all this kind of cool stuff. So I'm just going to read off his team in the order that he drafted it. So he's got Volcanion, Gliscor, Alakazam, Mega Venusaur, Kyurem Black, Milotic, Tentacruel, Bisharp, Granbull, and Pangoro. So he's got a lot of threats. He's got a scary team. He really, with the Kyurem Black, the Venusaur, and the Volcanion, really those three are just really scary. And then those three on the same team would just make a scary, I don't know if I call it a core, but just a scary combo of Pokemon that are kind of hard to defeat. But yeah, I really expect really those three. I forget which order. I think I have Kyurem Black first on the thing, but really all three I really expect, because Kyurem, he's most likely going to be Scarfed. Either Kyurem, or yeah, he's most likely going to have one Scarfer, being either Kyurem or the Volcanion. I think the other one that's not Scarfed is going to be Life Orb, or just some set that's going to try to hit hard and just be a nice wall breaker. So one of them is probably going to be Scarf. If I had to say one over the other, I would say Volcanion, but I very well see Kyurem being a Scarfer in this matchup. But yeah, then really those are the main threats. He has the Bisharp, which could be scary. The Sashed, the Sashed Alakazam could be a big threat, just because it's hard to take down, because with his Magic Art, it doesn't really get damaged by Hazard, so it's kind of tough to break the Sash sometimes. Like, you have to go for an attack and break the sash, and you have to hit twice, and it outspeeds a lot of things, so it's kind of hard to take down that Alakazam there, but hopefully I can beat it there. Yeah, as I said, the Bisharp could be a little bit of a threat. He could bring the Bisharp or the Pangoro. I don't expect both of them. I think they both have a decent matchup, or like a pretty good matchup, but just because of what I think he's going to want to bring on his team, I don't think he's going to want to bring them, or I don't think he's going to want to bring both of them, and I think he'll bring one of them, and I think he's going to bring Bisharp, but I don't know, we'll see. Then the Gliscor is nice, because it could set up rocks, it could also defog. I don't think they'll have room to carry both. We'll see, but I feel like he's gonna go for one of them, and I feel like he's gonna have Stealth Rocks. He could have the defog, I don't really know, but we'll see. So yeah, I kind of just went over his team. Also, he has the three kind of bulky waters. So I don't think he's gonna bring all three. That's why I have the Tentacruel really low on the thing, on the. I think it's on that side, whatever, the ranking of what I think is likely to come. I hope it does not come, but I don't think it will anyways, because I feel like if he wants to bring a bulky water to kind of stop Infernape, he will go with the Milotic instead of the Tentacruel, just because I feel like it does the job a little better and can heal itself and just be healthy and be cool. Yeah, so I'm just going to go over my team. We're just going to start saying things that hopefully this video wasn't too long in general, because I'm also going to do the battle. Or I'm gonna go over the battle, which you will see after this team builder. And again, if you want to just go to the battle, you can timestamp down below. But so Skarmory here, we have Southwest, we have a Whack and Berry on this. And then our moves here, we have Stealth Rock, Brave Bird, Roost, and Counter, as you can see. So Stealth Rock's really nice, mainly for the Volcanion and the Kyurem. It's also nice to just chip down his teams like the Venusaur and stuff like that. But mainly for the Volcanion and the Kyurem. Also, it forces him to defog with Gliscor or Rapid Spin with the Tentacruel. I don't think he'll bring Tentacruel again, but he could bring it instead of one of the other Broken Waters. I don't really know. I hope he doesn't, because he'll probably bring Toxic Spikes on it, and I don't want him to, and I'll kind of talk about that later, once I get to things. But yeah, so I have Stealth Rock, Brave Bird, Roost Counter, as I mentioned. Yeah, Rock's just nice. Brave Bird's just good to chip down and hopefully beat the Mega Venusaur 1v1. It's also why we have the Roost, just to stay healthy and just heal and be cool. Then the counter was actually a cool idea I got from Super Gassy. He was one guy that helped me with this team. Shout out to him. Yeah, he helped me build this team, and he gave me the counter idea for the Kyurem, because previously I had Whirlwind, I think. Yeah. But then he was like, well, you can't really do anything to the Kyurem, so what's the point of having the Wackenberry there? You can't really do anything to it. So he was like, yo, go for a counter, and I was like, yo, that's cool. We didn't actually talk like that, but yeah, he did tell me about the counter idea, and I was like, that's actually a really good idea. And I put it on the Skarm, and it's cool. So if like the Kyurem is weakened down at like half health or so from Stealth Rock's damage, and I still have the berry intact, then you can go for his Fusion Bolt, and I'll just be like, nah, and then counter, and then bam, you dead. But yeah, so what are the EVs? Yeah, the berry for Kyurem mainly, or any other super effective electric attacks. I think he'll bring HP Electric on the Volcania. Maybe it'll be HP Grass. He really only needs it for the Manaphy. Either way, but I mean, it doesn't really matter which in power he has, because he'll want to just either Steam Eruption or like Fire Blast his Skarmory. Either way, so it's whatever. Yeah, that's counter for the Kyurem Black mainly. Could be for like Gliscor, maybe if he brings like a SD set or something. That could be possible, like a SD. Like SD Roost and then 2 attacks, it's possible, but I think he's going to have other Stealth Rocks or Defog or something like that on this Gliscor. So I don't think he'll go with that for Gliscor. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm impish over, I believe he'll be careful, just so that I can raise my defense as much as I can, because that's just how the EVs work with me having higher base defense. Yeah, but next we have Tesla. The Choice Scarf to Raikou. That's pretty good against this team, because he has no ground type. Or wait, no he does. He has the Gliscor, but he's no electric type, so that's really cool. So here's the Gliscor. I don't have HP Ice. I'm going to try to bluff it if I can, but I feel like I don't really need it. But yeah, the T-Bolt, which is a nice stab, could potentially clean up late game. I have the Volt Switch, it's nice to maybe like weaken down the Alakazam, break the Sash. Or it's nice if I think the Venusaur is going to come in. It's nice to have the Volt Switch. And the Aura Sphere. It's good for Kyurem, because I do outspeed the Kyurem naturally. So with me being Scarfed, I can outspeed it, even if he's Scarfed. That's nice. Then if he's at, I believe if he's minus especially defensive nature, like a Rash or something like that. A Rash or any nature that just lowers his SPDF. Aura Sphere does like 50 to 60%, somewhere around there. And then the extra sensories for the Venusaur, of course, just in case if that thing's really low, and I think, oh, maybe I could just kill it, or if I think it's going to switch in, maybe I'll just go for that, predict the switch, make some cool plays. I have enough speed to outspeed a Jolly, or just any plus speed nature Kyurem Black, just because I think he could be Scarfed. Either that or the Volcanion is going to be Scarfed, most likely. So yeah, I want to make sure I can outspeed that. He could bring a max speed Scarf, Tentacruel. I don't think he will, but if he does, then, well, yeah, it's me, you're cool, but he can't do a whole lot to me anyway, so it's whatever. But yeah, next we have Infernape. We got the Beast, we got King Julian. Bring in an Expert Belt. So you Mach Punch, Flare Blitz, Close Combat, and HP Ice. So actually, with the E-Belt, with the Flare Blitz, it actually does still get the boost from the E-Belt onto a Mega Venusaur. That's really cool, even though he has a Thick Fat, so it's like technically not super effective, but it'll still say it's super effective, and I do get the boost from E-Belt, so that's pretty cool. If he's specially defensive, which I think he will be for the Manaphy, then Flare Blitz does around half, like a little under, I think, something like that. But yeah, just like with Raikou, I have enough speed to outspeed a max speed Kyurem with a plus speed nature, so that's cool. Yeah, Flare Blitz hits things hard like the Venusaur, like, not really Gliscor because I have HP Ice for it, but just Flare Blitz is pretty nice, maybe like Granbull or things like that. Then Close Combat's nice, just stab. Originally I had Thunder Punch, but Reds wanted me to put Close Combat over it, in case if he was a Life Orb, or just any non-Scarf Kyurem that I could outspeed it and just do a lot of damage, and I believe it does soak up. Yeah, it does, unless he's some weird, like, really bulky Kyurem, which I don't think it will be, because he usually is Scarfed, or just offensive, so he'll probably be that this week. But yeah, the Close Combat is meant to take on the Kyurem. If it's not Scarfed, or maybe if I can get rid of its Scarf, which I'll show you how I'll do that later. You'll see in a bit. But yeah, the HP I use for Gliscor, of course. Hopefully I can, maybe if Gliscor just killed something, or like I can, I have this in against something, I kill it, and then he brings in the Gliscor, and I'm just like, nah man, HP ice, boom, you dead. Yeah, but as I said, enough speed, speed cure him, and I have the rest in special attack. And then 4 in my defense, because, I believe, like, putting 4 more in my special attack won't do anything. But yeah, next, let's go for Tyrantrum. We got Christopher Pratt. Not Christopher, but just Chris, because he's cool. It's got a Lumberry. That was a toss-up there. It was a tough choice to make there. But yeah, I'll explain that a bit. Then we have Head Smash, Earthquake, Rock Polish, and Hone Claws. Double setup. Pretty interesting there. So I was talking to Super Gassy. I was like, alright, I don't know what to do with this set. Because it can be nice. It could be a nice mon to maybe late game sweep if I can like get really sash on the Alakazam and just weaken some things down. It could be nice just get off a nice Rock Polish and just bam, outspeed everything, even if he has like Scarfers, like the Kyurem or the Volcanion. That's why I have Rock Polish over Dragon Dance, so I can outspeed the Scarf Kyurem. Like I could have carried Dragon Dance, but I was like, I think he'll be Scarfed, and like just if he is, I want to be able to outspeed that. So that is why I have Rock Polish. The Hone Claws, is just because I'm a little worried about missing my head smashes. Also, I'm probably not going to be setting up both the Rock Polish and the Hone Claws. So like if I feel like I need to break some of his walls, like the Venusaur or yeah, like just any of his walls that maybe could otherwise take on the Tyrantrum a little better, then I can just Hone Claws, bam, Rock Polish, Hone Claws, bam, Head Smash, and bop you and do lots of damage. And then I have the Lumberry, so I can take like a Scald from just like any of his bulky waters, and then if he burns me, like bam man, I don't care, I got the Lum, it's all good. Or like Toxic from Gliscor, or Toxic Spikes, or Sleep Powder from Mega Venusaur maybe, or like Sludge Bomb, I don't know, it's just nice. I could have done a lot of things. I could have had like a Shuka Bear. Yeah, Shuka was one option. I could have gone a lot of other options. I felt Lumberry was the most useful, just because I feel like it's the most useful in different situations. That's why I have that over some other things I was considering. Just because some other things could be more useful, but like that'll only be if he brings certain Pokemon with like certain sets. I feel like Lumberry is just the most, or just like the best option here, just kind of for anything he wants to do. And I have enough speed to outspeed Jolly Max Speed Kyurem Black after a Rock Polish. So if he brings Scarf, Alakazam, Welp, RIP. But I don't think he will. He'll probably just be sashed, because I feel like he needs to. I feel like my sub-sweepers like Manaphy, or like this thing, or just anything else that could be a sub-sweeper, like Infernape or something. But yeah, so I think he's going to be sashed. Alakazam, as I've said multiple times. Now I have just a little bit into death, just to help take hits from like Milo, Alakazam or something, or whatever it is. Yeah, next we got Manaphy, we got Gumdrop. And actually one of the person that did... open up the wrong thing. Okay, sorry, just want to open up my little notepad here. I opened up the wrong thing on accident there. But one other person that did help me was George, aka Septel MC. He did a little mock battle, as did Riz. And then they both talked to me after the match. And then, so I was talking to George, and he did help me fix this Manaphy set here. So originally, the original Scald, Psychic, Tail Glow, and Rest. But then Super Gassy was like, yo, you should carry a Sub Calm Mind. And I was like, that's cool. So I had I wasn't too sure about the sub, but I was like, it would be cool to have the Calm Mind. So then I can maybe take on Mega Venusaur at 1v1, so that'd be pretty cool. So then I did put on sub over Rest eventually. Then I was talking to George, and he was like, yo, Tail Glow is better. And I was like, I think it is. Yeah, I think Tail Glow is better. But yeah, this thing is defensive. It's mainly meant to switch into the Volcanion. So I have the lefties just to help me stay a little healthy instead of like a Rainbow Berry. So I have the lefties instead of that. Yeah, it could be nice if he brings like a Solar Beam on that, but I don't think he might. But if he's Scarf, he can't bring the Power Herb Solar Beam. So that's why I have lefties. Yeah, if like I can sub and get some lefties, it can be nice. I can glow on some things, and it can just be cool. It can be dandy. Yeah, it's just nice to set up. I can set up on the Gliscor, Earthquake. If he's defensive, then like Earthquake has like a very low chance of breaking my subs. That's cool. I can set up on the Melodic. He could have Haze. I think Haze is a smart option here. I think in this matchup it'd be smart for him to have Haze, but I don't know if he will, because he likes to have the Dragon Tail. So he might carry Dragon Tail. I don't know what he's gonna do. I think he should carry Haze, but I don't know if he will. We'll see. We'll have to see how that plays out. I can also set up on the Tentacle. So that's cool. Mainly those three, but still it's just nice. I can Tailglow. Also, I can Tailglow and switch into Venusaur, then Psychic, and then if I can weaken that thing down enough, I can just OHKO with Psychic after getting to +3. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm just defensive, because this thing was like, was it? Yeah, okay, home. I outspeed, max speed Jolly, Bisharp, or max speed Tamed Volcanion, because they're both base 70. But yeah, I'm defensive, because it was kind of a switch into Bisharp. I might have like, I don't know, I'll off to play it by ear. For Bisharp, but it's just nice to be physically defensive. Also for like Huron, if I think he's gonna go for Ice Beam. It was nice to be physically defensive, okay, just like I had reasons. It's also nice for Gliscor, really. That's the big reason. Maybe a Granbull, like Pangoro. It's a bunch of physical attackers that could threaten Scarm and just really pressure Scarm. So that's why I'm physically defensive here. But yeah, I can outspeed the things I said I could outspeed, the Volcanion and Bisharp. So that's cool. Next we got Uxie. We got Slash here. We got Turban. Turban's pretty cool. Actually a pretty weird but pretty offensive set with Turban here. So originally I had Stealth Rocks on it, and I could have kept Stealth Rocks, but I wanted them on Scarm because I really want like the, not as much the coverage, but I just want these different moves, these different attacks here. So we have Zen Headbutt, Knockoff, U-Turn, and Heal Bell, as you can see. Heal Bell was originally kind of meant more so when I'd rest on Manaphy, but I took that off. But still nice to have Heal Bell. It's just in case if he burns me, if he burns Manaphy with like a Steam Eruption from the Volcanion, or just anything else that he wants to burn me with, or just any status. It'd be nice to just Heal Bell, get it off, and that'd be cool. Yeah, Zen Headbutt, just nice to hit Venusaur. Then I have the Knockoff, mainly for Scarfers, being either Volcanion or Kyurem. Or like also for Gliscor, because I'm going to lead with this thing. I'm kind of bluffing the Stealth Rocks, because I think I've brought it twice. Both times I brought Uxie, I brought Stealth Rocks on it, and I believe I've led with it both times. Right, wait. I don't think I led with it against Aura, but I still had rocks on it, and it was sort of a lead set, but whatever. So he's probably going to think I have rocks, so I'm going to lead with it. And then if he leads with Gliscor, I can knock that, or I could go for a knockoff and get rid of its Toxic Orb, and then he won't be able to take advantage of that. So that'd be cool, that'd be nice. And then I do have the U-turns to, like if he goes and do things like Bisharp said he can't trap me in with the Pursuit. He can't trap me in, so I can just U-turn as he switches into that, thinking he can trap me in, but nah. I don't know if he's going to have it, because it really is the only thing he could trap fit and do a whole lot too, but I don't know, we'll see. Then the Heal Bell is just nice for things, just like burns really, mainly. But yeah, max speed for Kyurem Black, or like Gliscor. So if this Kyurem's like max speed and like Jolly or something with Life Orb, then I speed tie it, or if he's like max speed Adamant or something, then I can outspeed it and then knock off, and then bam, buy item. Or like, if he's carries some weird offensive Gliscor, I can either speed tie or outspeed that. Then I've, yeah, so I have lefties, because I didn't really know what other item I could have carried. I was just like, lefty's cool, it's nice to get me back some health. I don't have anything else I really wanted to carry. Yeah, but, so actually this HP investment here, I want to talk about that. So, with lefties, how that works is it heals 1/16th of your health, not health. So I went to exactly 160, so I would heal 116. Because if I was at 159, then it would heal 15 health each turn, not 16. Even though it's like almost 16, it's gonna go down to 15 and only heal that. So I wanted to heal as much, or a high percent of my health, the highest percent of my health as possible. That's how much I wanted to heal with that. So that's why I went to exactly 160. And number that's 16 goes into evenly. So that's why then I have to have the rest of new attack, so I can hit decently hard with my Zen Headbutts onto the Mega Venusaur. But yeah, that's a team. I went on a little longer than I wanted to. That's alright. I don't know how many people watch this anyways, but whatever. I'm just getting to the battle now. So if you did watch this part, you're cool. Thank you for being dank. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the battle in a sec. Alright guys, I'm back with the battle here, as you can see. So fun fact, I'm wearing a different shirt, because I am recording this, or at least the battle part of this video, for the second time now, because I don't know if it was either Logitech or Camtasia, one of them, they just failed me, the audio was all messed up, it was weird, but whatever. So yeah, as you can see here, I am bringing Uxie, Manaphy, Infernape, Skarmory, Raikou, and Tyrantrum, while CIPHER is bringing Alakazam, Mega Venusaur, Kyurem Black, Volcanion, Milotic, and Gliscor. So he brought pretty much what I was expecting. He brought Milotic over the Bisharp, which is kind of good, because then I can set up with Manaphy, or I can maybe set up with Manaphy if he has Haze or not. I'll kind of have to play it by ear, and just hopefully I can play it right around that, but even if he does, still it'll be good for Manaphy, because if I'm in a war against it, where I keep tail glowing, and he keeps hazing, and I'm getting health back from my lefties. So that's one thing I meant to mention in my team builder, but didn't. Also, one thing that I didn't mention in the team builder is this game is pretty important for me, because right now, as you can see in the title and on the team builder layout, we are both 4-2. So this game is really important. Right now, we're tied in the standings, or I guess, right now Jordy's in first because he's at a higher differential than me. Then I'm in second because I have a higher differential than CIPHER. But we're all tied at 4-2. So if I can win this game, then I can maybe be in first, depending on differential, or if Dan beats Jordy. But if I lose this game, I still might be in playoffs. But still, it really would hurt me if I lose this game. Also, it would really suck to lose 2 in a row. So I'm really hoping to win this game, get myself back after last week's loss to Dan. But yeah, so I'm really hoping to try to get a big win here for CIPHER. So as I said in the team builder, my plan was to lead with Yuxi. I don't have stealth rocks on it, but he's probably gonna think I'm gonna have stealth rocks on it. Because both times I've brought Yuxi, I've had rocks on it. So he leads with the glass core, which is exactly what I wanted. Because then I could go for the knockoff and get rid of his toxic orb, which would then not allow him to have that poison with his poison heal. But actually his leftovers, not really sure why, but whatever, same effect. So that's fine. So he sets up rocks, which I was expecting, but it's all good. So here, I dry switched instead of going for the U-turn. Not really sure why. It didn't really matter because he did stay in anyways, but like if he switched out, then that would have really sucked. I really should have gone for the U-turn. I really don't know why I didn't. It would have barely done anything to glass core anyways. It would have done like maybe 5%, but regardless, still, it would have been nice to go for U-turn, and it would have been the smarter play. But it does not matter. It really changed pretty much nothing. But yeah. So Manaphy's, I never get the lefties. He actually sets up a tailwind, which is pretty interesting and not what I was expecting, but it's kind of cool. So I go for a sub here because I'm like, alright, I don't think EQ will break my sub unless you're like offensive, or if you have no attack, then you need to get like a really high roll to break my sub. So I set up a sub as I switch into Volcanion, which kind of makes sense. He expected me to go for the skull there. So yeah, makes sense. So I just go for the psychic here, trying to get off some damage, and scouting if he has like HP, like an HP grass or electric, or if he has the power herb, solar beam, because that might be his only way to break my sub. Even though his steam eruption does not break my sub, you might think even though his steam eruption does break my sub, you might think that it doesn't, because you might think I'm more especially defensive than I am. But I'm more physically defensive. Just wanted to clarify. Actually goes for the war there, which is really interesting, really cool. I actually really like that little strat there. That was cool to see. I guess he expected me to tail glow or calm on there, which makes a lot of sense. So we have the Yuxi dragged in here, which is fine. So I'm hoping to knock off your life orb. You do outspeed me because of the tailwind, and you actually get a crit. So I'm just thinking, no, it sucks, man. After last week's hack, I mean, not last week's hacks didn't really matter, but still, it was just sucky that last week's hacks happened. I'm like, no, the hacks is back again. No. Man, I hate this. This game sucks. I wasn't actually saying that, but it didn't really matter too much in the long run. I'll talk about that later. But I went for the knockoff there. I would have gotten rid of his life orb, but it was nice later that the life orb damage was able to weaken him down later, which I will talk about. So I bring in Manaphy because that's kind of meant to deal with Volcanion as he switches into my loading here, which kind of makes sense. But I already showed sub, so I don't know if it was his best play because. Yeah, I already showed sub. Or maybe he doesn't know the Dragon Tail, it won't phase me out if I'm behind a sub. But he doesn't have haze. Well, he knows he doesn't have haze. I don't know that yet. But I go for a sub here to scout if he does have haze. So I think haze will be better in this matchup, but I know he likes to run Dragon Tail. And he actually does go through Dragon Tail there, showing he most likely does not have haze. And that does not break my sub, and that does not phase me out because I have the sub up, which is fantastic. So right now, I am behind a sub, I'm at +3, things are just good, things are amazing, this is a great position for me. Even though I'm down 6-5, it's still alright. So he goes into glass core, sacks a sing off, which makes sense because he doesn't really need it anymore, since it already did his job, really just set up rocks. So I go with Psychic, does a good chunk. I could, just go for another Psychic because I think that'd knock him out. But I just scald it. It doesn't really matter what I do because he stays and I knock him out. So that's cool, man. If he gets another kill, he's rising up in that MVP list, so that's pretty cool. I think going into this match, man, if he was like number 6 or something, I want to say. I'm not certain though, but whatever. So now, yeah, I get lefties. I'm looking pretty healthy now. I'm at around 65, 70%. Yeah, around 65. So he brings in Venus right here. I think his better play would have been... Pause. No, pause. Radio. Okay, what? Computer, stop failing me. What? What? Load. I don't know what's happening. Computer sucks. Okay. That computer like blacked out for a second because it was loading a thing. But whatever. So Venusaur there looking cool. It's actually really cool. Place to pause. But I think his better play would have been to go into Kyurem or Alakazam. I know he wouldn't want to lose the Sash on Alakazam, or potentially lose Kyurem. But I think that would have been his better play because losing Venusaur here was not really great for him. Because he does just sack it off as a Psychic, which 2KOs him and he's able to break my sub. But I think it would have been better to bring in like Kyurem. Even though after he breaks my sub with a Fusion Bolt, another Fusion Bolt would not knock me out. Actually, I think he was adamant, so it might have. But either way, I would have switched out. But still, I think it would have been his better play for him to bring in Kyurem. I mean, it makes sense. He wanted to try to save Kyurem for the late game. That makes sense. And I guess he thought since I have the Scarm, it wasn't too useful to have this Venusaur around. So that kind of makes sense. I don't know. It was a toss-up there. He had to sack off something to break my sub because nothing would be able to survive 2 attacks at +3 from Manaphy. So I can just Psychic to kill this thing. So our score now is 5-4, as you can see on the layout thing. So Manaphy is pretty healthy, around 3/4 of its health. Sub is gone, that's right. So we can bring in the Alakazam here. So I'm going to switch into Skarmory because Skarmory can switch into this thing pretty comfortably. As this thing does not get T-Volt, actually, I thought it did. Then as I was prepping and building, I realized it doesn't. And I was like, oh, that's kind of stupid. It really should get T-Volt, TBH, but it doesn't, so I'll take it. That's cool. Yeah, he does just go for the Energy Ball and does like nothing. I'm like, oh, cool, that's good. So here, I want to set up my rocks to weaken down the Volcanion and weaken down the Kyurem, which actually sounds in now. Because it's just really nice to weaken down the Volcanion, weaken down the Kyurem, so that hopefully things like Raikou and Inferno can do some work late game, even though it's already starting to get to late game. It's like middle game now. But yeah, so bring some Kyurem as I set up rocks. So he goes for the Fusion Bolt here. So I know I have that, and I can just eat it up because I have the Comberry. Now I actually don't go for the counter here because I know that's not going to do enough to me, and he's at full health. So so counter will not kill him. So I actually go for the Roost so I can get back to almost full health. It's essentially full health. It's like 95%. So I go for the counter this turn because I know Fusion Bolt will definitely do enough to where the counter would kill, and I can definitely live with Fusion Bolt. Even if you get a crit, or maybe actually I think a crit would have killed. I thought that was a crit at first when I saw that. I think that was just a higher roll and the first one was a lower roll. But whatever, I just go for counter, knock this thing out, and Skarmory pulls through with the strats. Thank you to Super Gassy. It was a great idea. Very glad I did put that on Skarm, and it really worked out, so it's awesome. So he brings in the Volcanion here, which makes a lot of sense, so we can just Steam Eruption and just bam, maybe kill something. But I switch into Manaphy, because Manaphy is my designated switch into this thing. And I'm just hoping, please don't burn me. Please, Lord Hacks, God, Maniac, dude, please don't get the burn. You already get the crit. It didn't really matter, but just don't burn me, please. And you'll see it's not very effective. He takes life orb damage. But he's not burned me. I'm not sure which. I think the burn would happen first before the life orb damage. I'm not sure. But either way, he's not burned me. So that's good. So here, I don't think a Psychic would kill. Maybe it's a roll. Not really sure. But I'm thinking, alright, actually, I'm going to sub. So you take the life orb damage. He goes for the HP Grass. Actually, watch the Team Builder. And yeah, and it's HP Grass on Electric. Doesn't really matter which hidden power it is. Either way, it's super effective. But I thought, alright, I'm going to go for subs. He has to take more life orb damage, and that can put in range where Psychic will kill. So I'm not sure if Psychic would have killed. Either way, he would have died from taking damage from the life orb. So that wouldn't have really mattered. Then I would have had a dead Manaphy, and Manaphy would not have gotten the kill. So that's why I wanted to sub there, to make sure Manaphy gets another kill. And hopefully I can stop Manaphy from dying at all in this game. So Manaphy is very low, but it's still living. It's just doing its little job there. Gumdrop's 3 kills so far. It's being a beast. So he brings in Alakazam. So first I thought, alright, I either got to attack off this or Skarm. And I was going to switch into Skarm. Then I realized, wait, I can switch into Raikou. Well, if any one hit, even if it's Life Orb, I think I can live. Unless it's like Specs, I think I can live. Any one hit this thing has to do. So I can do that and just Volt Switch and break its Sash. Because I'm Scarf, so I will outspeed. Let's have this thing Scarf. And as I clicked to switch into Raikou, I was a little afraid maybe he's Scarf, but I was like, nah, he's got to be Sashed. But yeah, he is Sashed, or most likely Sashed. As I use Volt Switch and break his Sash. Oh yeah, he was Sashed, by the way, from his Team Builder, as I was almost certain he was anyways. But yeah, so I Volt Switch and sack off Skarm, so I can bring in Raikou again, and T-Bolt. Actually, I don't think I do T-Bolt, but I'll explain that in a sec. So yeah, Psychic knocks, yeah, whatever. Okay, score is 4-2, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'll be correct on the layout, whatever, or in the be right below me. Yeah, so I bring back in Tesla. The rocks are weakening me down. It's a little unfortunate, but that's alright. Because Tesla's still alive. It's all Gucci. So, here, I go for the volt pressure. I go for the volt switch because I thought, alright, I can, if I T-bolt, it will not OHKO the melodic. And then you could scald me and knock me out. And I want to try to preserve differential. I know it's kind of like a dickish, but after getting 6-0 last week, I gotta preserve differential in any ways that I can. So I'm gonna volt switch. I guess he thought I would volt switch, so that's why he went into this thing. But if I just click T-bolt, then I would have just killed this thing with 2 T-bolts and then killed the Alakazam. So I don't know if that was his best play, but I mean it worked out for him. So my plan was to volt switch, kill the Alakazam, and then bring in this thing on my melodic instead of a home clause and then hit smash. That was my plan. But he actually is switching this thing on my volt switch. So this thing's really weakened down. So my plan was, alright, I can rock polish and then Chris Pratt can just clean up at this point. So it's all good. I thought, you know, maybe he'll just scald, hoping he can get a burn. But he goes with the recover, which makes a lot of sense, just trying to stay healthy, trying to maybe beat me 1v1, which makes sense. So here, I make what is probably a pretty bad play. So I've already seen that he has Dragon Tail. So I should not have gone for home claws here. I thought, okay, I can just home claws and head smash and just kill this thing, then kill Alakazam, and then just win. But I was like, oh wait, shit, he's Dragon Tail. So he goes for that, and he misses. I'm like, oh yay, cool. I'm not sure what set he is because the volt switch did a little more than I thought it would. Like the calc said, like I want to say it's around 60%. That volt switch did like 70 or so, something like that. So I thought maybe it's a little kill, because maybe you're a little more offensive. I don't know. But head smash doesn't kill, and he misses another Dragon Tail. I'm just like, bruh, you should have hit one at this point. So I'm just gonna I rock polish again. I'm just like, alright bro, just hit me with the Dragon Tail, just kill me. Just like, or not kill me, but like phase me out, because I should have been hit by a Dragon Tail at this point. Like missing 2 in a row is kind of dumb, because I mean it has 90 accuracy, which is, I mean it's not bad, and it's not perfect, but like T should have hit one by then. I thought for a second I'll be able to bring in what I wanted, but then I realized, oh wait, no, it's random. But luckily he brought in exactly what I wanted in Raikou. So that's good. I can just click T-Bolt twice, knock this thing out, knock out Alakazam, and that will be game. I mean, yeah, nothing else is gonna happen. I mean, there's no point in trying to stop the spoilers. No point in trying to stop the spoilers because that's exactly what happens here. But yeah, GG CIPHER. So fun fact: all 3 times I've beat him in league format were, I don't know what that noise was. But all 3 times I've beat him were 4-0s. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, GG CIPHER. This was a pretty good game here. Glad I got to play you again this season, and I will play you actually again in week 12. So let me pause the video. Cool. Pause. Okay. But yeah, I will play him again in week 12. So that should be a good match there. But yeah, so right now I'm 5-2 and he's 4-3 after this game here. That is awesome for me. I'm not sure how Jordy and Dan's match went. Hopefully Dan won, because if he did, then I'll be in first place in the division. That would be really cool. But if Jordy won, then I think he'll still be in first, no matter. Wait, he's at plus like 9 now, I want to say. I'm at plus, or was at plus 5. Now I'm at plus 9. So if he wins, then he'll definitely be in first. But whatever, it's, you know, it is what it is. I still have a bunch of other weeks to come back and get that 1 seed, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, GG CIPHER. This is a good game. It was cool to see the tail one. That was an interesting strat, but it's kind of cool. Yeah, GG indeed. There was a little bit of axe, but it didn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, so overall, it was a cool game. Glad I was able to bounce back from last week versus Dan. So it was a rough game there, but I bounced back, which is phenomenal. Next week we're playing Asteroid. I've never played him in league format, never battled him at all, so that should be interesting. Should be a fun one there. Should be good. But yeah, hopefully you guys liked the little team builder that I did. Finally did one again. Say in the comments if you liked, or if you would rather have team builders be in the same video or separate videos of battle, because some people like them in the same video, some people like them in a separate video. I don't know. I think I'll definitely do a team builder next week. I think I'll do it in the same video, but if you guys want me to do it in a separate video, that's fine. Let's do a separate video. I'll upload that on Saturday. But yeah, this is about all I want to say. Hopefully the audio doesn't get messed up. If it does, hopefully it's not too bad. Whatever. Camtasia, Logitech, don't fail me, bros, dudes, man. Anyways, I don't want to keep on ranting because this video is probably already long enough because the team builder is kind of long. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check out CIPHER. He's a really good, chill, cool bro, dude, lad. Check him out. He's been a friend since Season 1. Link down below. But yeah, he's been a friend since Season 1, and he's just an awesome dude. So just please give him a subscription there. Subscribe if you're not already. You probably are, because he's just awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna just shut up, just sub to me, sub the MPL channel, like everything, comment, and just bye.